Hello everyone, this is Ashaden, and you are watching Ashaden StarCraft. We are continuing on with our best of 9. This is my second cast of the night, and that means we are in game number 5 in the series from our two wonderfully exciting clans, CBAS and ELYM. So far, we have Bomb taking 4 games in a row. Really good player so far. Really excited to see just what he's going to be able to do in this game, and even perhaps what our Terran player down at the bottom is going to be doing in this game. And so, that being said, spun into the bottom left-hand corner on Overgrowth, the orange Terran player from Team CBAS, it is Silence. Had to have a moment of silence. And spun in the top right-hand corner, sporting the stylish green, neon green, and any other kind of green you could think of. Kind of matches the gas there. Anyways, it is from Team ELYM, Bomb. So, like I said, he's taken the last 4 games of this series so far. And so he is right on top of this. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to read his opponents. And he knows how to just go ahead and just bring in the win. So last game we saw a little bit more of a really aggressive build, and this time we may be seeing something different, or we may see something very similar. Who knows? Excited to see. So he's doing a little bit of his scouting, putting down a pylon so he can see what's going on. Thought I was going to see an SCV scout here, but he's going ahead and going on home. He was just chasing that probe out of there. Get out of here, pesky probe. Get out. We did go Rax first, and then of course into our orbital. A little bit Reaper opening going on. Maybe a little delayed. I don't know. I don't know much about my Terran timings as far as when the Reaper should be out or shouldn't be out. So if you want to comment in the comment section below, let me know what you guys think. How early should the Reaper be out with a Reaper opening like this one? Is this right on time? Is it delayed? Or is it even early? Let me know. Cybernetics Core is already out this game, or almost out I should say, on the way, about to be done. There it is, it's out. And it seems to me that Bomb really likes to go ahead and go for his Nexus pretty early, and that makes sense. Looks like he goes for his Nexus around 24 supply in probes. That's something that I've actually done differently on as a whole. So that's a thing. He goes for the Mothership Core first, and then once the Nexus is down, then he goes ahead and takes the Warp Gates. So that's a thing. Pylon down on low ground as well. I'm actually learning a lot as far as Protoss play from Bomb. Who knows, maybe I'll be able to walk away with tons of knowledge regarding that. So our Reaper's coming back in, more and more scouting going on. 2 more barracks on the way, and a CC also in production as well. I think 1 SCV did get killed, and no, 2 workers killed in favor of Silence. But I think that Reaper is going to be done with his harassing days. He does manage to get out just barely, but yet alive. And that being said, I'm being texted. So 3 barracks. Looks like we have a tech lab, a reactor, and another tech lab. The orbital is now just, there it is, complete and ready to be dropped down on the low ground. Reaper going back in for some scouting intel. Wants to get an idea of just what his Protoss player is up to. Well, he's gonna probably make it out of there. Okay, well, not really unscathed, but okay nonetheless. They got that good, fascinating regeneration for their health. So, a couple of stalkers coming across the field at 6 minutes, almost 7. Poking in, getting a little bit of damage. And they definitely see those Marines and they're like, it's time to go. They are going home. And looking over here, the Reaper manages to get a few more worker kills. He has really paid for himself at this point. Oh, the micro! Oh, he manages to save it. Is he going to get that one? Oh, he does! Very good micro from this Reaper, getting some kills in. That brings the grand total of worker kills to 5. And then he loses them. But that definitely paid for itself. Small little contingency force coming out for CBAS Silence. And looks like we got some more and more macro going on. We have Immortals coming out from Bomb. And going ahead and switching over to Colossus Tech with that Robotics Bay. Factory down, stim almost complete for Silence. I think that's what he's waiting on. No other upgrades yet to speak of. I mean, obviously warp gates, but hey. More pylons being dropped. No forward pylons yet, but that's probably actually what this one is going to go ahead and do, is drop a forward pylon. But he might not make it. He might, Joe, he's just barely going to get by. Does he see him? Yes, he does. He's seen it for just a split second. Oh yeah, he's seen it. So he's going to go ahead and drop his forward pylon over here. But he knows that there's an engagement going on here. So let's see if Bomb is going to be able to hold this aggressive push this time. Stutter stepping all the way home. Going right for the Nexus. He doesn't care. He's not going after any units. He wants to take that Nexus out. And he gets it. Loses the rest of his forces after doing it, but he manages to pop that Nexus out right away. So that's 400 minerals down the drain for Bomb, but he drops that Nexus down immediately. So a little bit of long distance mining going on now. The forward pylon has completed. He's trying to get in and maybe get a scout, but he's probably not going to make it past the front door. So one forward pylon. It's one thing I gotta say for Terran players, they can really get that same force that they had up and running right away. I mean, it is so easy to get all those forces out. Just like you just lost really, really fast as a Terran player. As long as you got the money, you could practically outproduce Zerg players. And he does happen to find that forward pylon. So there's not going to be any warp-ins coming up here on this front end. Army is streaming in one at a time. So oh, there it is. I was going to say, then at one time he'd lose all his forces before they all got together. And one SCV holding the watchtower over here. So he knows what's going on. And Bomb. Oh, does Bomb get him? Okay. He does notice that now. But that also gives the indicator of where the other forward pylon is going to be for Bomb. So Silence knows what's going on. Barracks, 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 barracks. He has got barracks out the wazoo. On only 2 bases, he is floating 6 Rexes right now. Goodness gracious. So that is going to be a thing. He's already got his 3rd built as well. So he's just basically making the Protoss players spend tons of money. Continuing to take out that army. Oh, and actually, did I see? Yep, we do have 2 Vikings in there to go ahead and try and get out the Colossus. Not necessarily a great number of Vikings, but enough to go ahead and make sure that those Colossus don't do overly amount of damage. One does go down with the Vikings. And that's going to be huge. And the Immortal goes down. Looks like the Colossus isn't going to make it. And he goes down. And back at home, Bomb is probably freaking out. This is a huge bioforce. A couple of SCVs mixed up in there too. Guess they want to repair the Vikings. But he sends them in to attack anyway. And drops the Vikings. Want to go ahead and do some damage to the Stalkers. And now all the probes are going down. And this could be the game. And sorry about that, I was receiving a phone call. And there goes the natural again. I don't know what Bomb is going to do, but if he's going to do it, now is the time. All these units going down really, really fast. And Bomb is able to hold this. And he's dropping his natural again in his third, or should I say his second in his third location. He's got to do something. He's got to bring something out of his head, any kind of rabbit at all. Well, now we got a drop coming on. So is this going to be able to get enough damage done to it? He is pushing in. He's trying to get some damage done. If he can get these SCVs out, he might be able to catch this force back up. But no, all the SCVs are being brought right back up into the fray so they can be protected. And then there's the stem forward. Is it going to be enough with all the SCVs to hold this? And then the drop in the main. So this battle is going on both fronts. And he's going to be able to hold. And the question is Bomb going to be able to hold up at home? And he does hold there. So it is hold, hold, hold. But goodness gracious, that is a lot. Going to look at the army supply now. We are looking at 17 to 30 as far as worker supply, and army supply is 33 to 28. So relatively even so far. Units killed, we have 118 in favor of Bomb to only 72 to silence. So, I mean, if I were to take a look at this, I'd say the Bomb was in the lead, but who knows what's going to happen at this point. Who knows? But with all these forces being re-brought in at a stunning rate, I should say. Oh, and the Colossus gets picked off right off the bat. The other one gets picked off. Oh my goodness, that was going to be the only thing that Bomb would have been able to do to hold that. And all these forces are going down. Lots of micro. And then we got the fresh reinforcements coming in. Reinforcements coming in from both sides. But there's just way too many zealots and not enough stalkers here. So he can just micro this all day. Kite this whole force all day. He's going to pick off that pylon. No more forward warp-ins from that location. So now he's got this pylon left. ELYM's Bomb has his third/second back up and running again. And then this force is coming across the map again. Gonna pick off this forward pylon. Just a lot of zealots. A lot of zealots. He's probably needs a few more stalkers just to be able to actually keep the engagement going on. Otherwise he can just kite all those zealots, like I said, all day long. Because of the stem, he can just out, in, out, in, out, in, out. And that's just the way of things. And just a steady stream of reinforcements coming in as well. You just want to go ahead and pick off that zealot. All lonely zealot. And the engagement is taking place, and once again, more kiting. More kiting. Oh, and he does manage to get that Widow Mine taken down. And there go all the zealots, just dropping right back on top of them. Wow. Silence is doing really, really well as far as the kiting and the aggression and just keeping constant pressure on Bomb. But Bomb has been able to maintain his composure here and keep holding the best that he can and keeping Silence out of his base, and on 2 bases, mind you. So, wondering if this third is actually going to come down pretty soon. Steadily producing SCVs here. And we'll see how this push actually works. And as long as he can save that Colossus, no! Colossus gets focused down, and the rest of these forces just, oh my goodness. And of course we know the Stalkers just melt to Marauders. And there goes the army again. And more Zealots on the way. And it looks like they're going down really fast. The third / natural. No, this is GG. And Bomb concedes after 4 games of winning. And we have a new victor from Team CBAS. It is Silence. So that brings the score to 4 in favor of Team ELYN to 1 for CBAS Silence. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. And as always, may the forks be with you.